Nothing changes if nothing changes. Hear me out. A lot of times, the thing that's keeping us from progressing in life, the thing that we are scared to do the most, is the ability to adapt and the ability to change when it's necessary. The very thing that can catapult us into our next blessing, our next season, to open doors, to new opportunities, to a new you, is change. The reason why we avoid and run from said change is purely comfort. We're comfortable. It's not to say that we necessarily like the way that things are, but we're content with the familiar. So we tend to not make a move when we should. And I want to encourage you to make the change, because nothing changes if nothing changes. You have to be willing to make up in your mind that, hey, you know what? I'm going to change this and change me to better myself. And I know. Change is scary. Change is like, really that thing that kind of makes you freeze up, whether that's you quitting your current job and stepping into a new opportunity and it's unfamiliar. You making a decision to get healthy, so meal planning, meal prepping, exercising is all new. The flip side of not changing is remaining the same, remaining who you are, remaining where you are. And if you don't like that, if you don't like your current reality, then you're going to have to get uncomfortable with being comfortable with change. You're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and adopting change, because that's the only way you're going to see the progression. You're going to see the growth. You're going to get to the next level that you're trying to get to. And this doesn't have to be anything monumental. Like, it doesn't have to be this big old thing. It can be something small, something that means something to you. Letting go of old habits, adopting new habits, better habits, a new lifestyle. Doesn't have to be this big, grand, thing. It can be a small change that'll make a world of difference in your life. Don't be afraid to let go of the current you for, the new you. That change ain't going to be pretty all the times. I think a lot of times people look at change and we get to this place like, it's going to be peaches and rainbows, like, and that's not necessarily true. Sometimes change is ugly. You're going to probably have some battle wounds. You're going to be restless. You're going to get tired. You're going to get fatigued. However, you have to remember why you are chasing that change, why you want that change. So, don't fear it. Embrace it. Welcome it. And remember that change is necessary for growth. So I appreciate you tuning into another episode of A Quick Little Word Podcast, a short episode of A Quick Little Word Podcast. It has been a rough few days, but I wanted to get on and at least give you all some words of encouragement and inspiration, even during my time of setbacks and the things that I'm having to deal with currently. So be sure to check out the description for all of the links, the clothingbrandfacients.com, the podcast audio, my book, everything will be linked. Like, comment, share this with somebody, and be sure to not quit on yourself, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how rough it gets. Stick with it, stay consistent, embrace the change, and everything will fall into its rightful place. So, it's your boy Chris Wright, and until next time, peace, love, and happiness.